Bien, continuamos. Vemos que la papa pues es el alimento estrella en nuestras ollas comunes acá en el Perú, específicamente en Lima. Ahora vamos a trasladarnos desde el Valle del Urín y de Manchay a las Filipinas, porque ahora vamos a escuchar a Shiela Santos con el tema Experiencias con sistemas alimentarios en otros países de APEC, caso de nutrición escolar en las Filipinas. A ver, escuchemos qué nos cuenta en este caso.
Hello everyone, my name is Maria Shiela. I'm the Program Manager for Food Security and Nutrition of the International Institute of Rural Reconstruction, or IIRR. Today I will be presenting the school nutrition case in the Philippines. So in the Philippines, nearly 1/5 of the school-age children suffer from stunting. Despite the progress in reducing stunting, overweight and obesity rates among these children have nearly doubled. So from 8.3% in 2015, it increased to 14% in 2021. That is based on the National Nutrition Survey of Food and Nutrition Research Institute. To address these issues, the Department of Education implements various school health nutrition programs that includes the school gardening, school-based feeding program, and the nutrition education programs. In 2012 to 2018, IIRR, in partnership with the Department of Education, Food and Nutrition Research Institute, developed, tested, and scaled the Integrated School Nutrition Model. It's a 6-year action research project funded by the International Development Research Center, or IDRC. The ISNM enhances the synergy of existing DepEd nutrition programs. It promotes the use of school garden harvest in school-based feeding program. It encourages the use of school gardens as a learning laboratory for students. It intensifies the use or the conduct of the nutrition education for both students and their parents. And also the model enhances each component's existing intervention of the government that I will discuss later on my next slides. So those schools trained on ISNM served as platforms to disseminate the innovation or the model to more schools and their communities. The lighthouse schools are designated action research sites, which help establish evidence on the effectiveness of the model. On the other hand, the crop museums mainly function for conserving climate-hardy and nutritionally important local vegetables. They act as nurseries and a source of planting materials for the school, the other schools, and within their communities. Through this strategy, this model has been scaled or implemented to 273 schools, public, primary, elementary schools across the country. And with the recent online survey conducted, we have reported 5,000 additional schools adopting the model, representing around 12% of the total primary schools in the country. So the study rehabilitated and revived the school gardens through the introduction of simple agroecological and low external input approach, such as the biointensive gardening. So biointensive gardening is a nutrition sensitive, climate smart, and agrobiodiversity smart of gardening that promotes water conservation through deep dug raised beds, promotes carbon sequestration through planting of fertilizer trees, nutrient recycling and composting, regeneration of soil health through cover cropping with legumes, mulching, diversification of crops, and sustainable intensification is practiced as well. Also, conservation of local, nutrient-dense, and climate-resilient crops. Seed saving is also practiced for continued planting. So the results of the study shows that diversity of crops cultivated in the school gardens increased from 5 types when we started the project, and it increased to 26 types of crops of vegetables cultivated in the school for one school year after the project. So you can see on the pie graph, the vegetables from the gardens were used in many ways. 59% contributed to the school-based feeding program, supplementing the needs, the food requirement of the school meals. 24% were shared to volunteer parents and students involved in gardening. 11% were used for the canteen, and 6% were sold. So the increase in the diversity of vegetable types grown in the school garden led to an increase in number of vegetable types that were also used in the school feeding or the school meals. So school meals really represent the bulk of countries' food procurement. It can catalyze a market for traditional and climate-smart products, allowing farmers, engaging local food producers to produce such crops and adapt to regenerative agriculture, improving climate resilience, and also strengthening the local food systems. The component on school-based feeding program was enhanced through the introduction of iron-fortified rice alongside with standardized recipes featuring indigenous vegetables harvested from the school garden. So in the Philippines, only undernourished children received school meals or a lunch for 120 days. These introduced vegetable recipes were carefully calculated to provide 1/3 of the required or recommended energy intake of school-age children, while also considering the taste, the appearance, to make them appealing to the children. And we're also happy to report that with this study and other relevant studies on school meals in the Philippines, the government has extended the feeding program from 120 to 220 days, and an increased funding for the school meals procurement of food ingredients. Additionally, the World Food Program, School Meals Program have adopted and promoted the distribution of iron-fortified rice in the schools they are supporting in southern part of the country. So school meals are a critical safety net for vulnerable children, often providing their most nutritious meal of the day. School meal programs can play a key role in promoting healthy, eco-friendly diets among children, introducing them to low-emission foods like legumes, nuts, grains, and especially vegetables. School meal program standards can also be a catalyst for reducing food loss and food waste by controlling the portion sizes and raising awareness among students to take only what they are able to eat, what they will eat. In sustaining the gains, the study also identified various nutrition education platforms within the existing school activities for students and its community members. There is the establishment of the Nutrition Hangout or the Learning Resource Centers that displays posters, books, and fun activities that students and parents can access within the school. There is also nutrition education session within parents, providing topics on gardening, familiarization of indigenous vegetables. There is also garden visits, that help parents learn actual gardening techniques that they were able to learn and adopt for the establishment of their home gardens. Schools were able to provide fresh vegetables and, of course, seeds and seedlings to the parents, enabling them to cook and grow their own food at home. It's also important in terms of developing information education materials for both the parents and the students. It should be fun and educational, especially for the young, simple and replicable in terms of the recipes, in terms of the fun activities on nutrition, Usefulness in daily activities. So it's important the content should be simplified and able to be adopted on their daily lives. And also it should be available and accessible at all times. So nutrition education also improved the knowledge, attitude, and practices of the learners based on our study. It increased the knowledge and attitude on the importance of having home gardens. It improved the consumption of a variety of foods, particularly fruits and vegetables, to prevent sickness, and improved the recognition of negative effects of worm infestation. Using the school gardens as learning laboratory for students across various subjects, science, math, social studies, arts, language, values education, and agriculture, throughout the school year has contributed to the sustainability of the school gardens as well. So I think this is my last slide. I just want to point out that school meals are increasingly recognized as a crucial investment for governments to address child nutrition and to transform local food systems. So school meals can offer a unique opportunity to implement planet-friendly policies that can significantly improve the child's health while providing substantial benefits to the society as a whole. By focusing on sustainable practices, we can promote better nutrition, protect the environment, and support the long-term well-being of our future generations. And if any one of you would like to learn more about the ICD model in the Philippines, please check out the School Meals Coalition's white paper, where our work on the Philippines was incorporated or was highlighted. We also have contributions on the Alliance Biodiversity's book on agrobiodiversity, school gardens, and healthy diets. And on the right, upper QR code, you can see the recent studies with CGIAR Fresh Initiative, Fruits and Vegetables for Sustainable Healthy Diets, the potential of the Lighthouse Schools, the network of Lighthouse Schools in the Philippines to promote agrobiodiversity, to promote traditional vegetables and local seed systems, and how to assess the school food environment in the Philippines. And to access our materials, please check the School Nutrition WordPress. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice day.